Hello everyone. Today we'll be learning how to write our first program using C programming language. After learning C programming language, you'll be able to understand how other C family programming languages works, which consist of C itself, C++, Java, and C Sharp. What do you need before you can run your first C programs? Take note, C programming language make use of compiler to compile your codes into machine codes which can be understood and interpreted by the computer CPU. Highlighted below are the tools that you can use to implement C programs. You have different alternatives to choose from. You can use an IDE, you can use an online compiler, you can use an offline compiler on your mobile phone, and you can use editor. But for this video, I will be using CodeBlock IDE to implement our code. Without much ado, let us go to CodeBlock environment. So here is my CodeBlock environment. To start with, C program is made up of two parts. The first one is the header file. This header file starts with hash include less than stdio.h. STDM means standard, I means input, O means output. Dot HM means header. So all together, everything here represents C library. Then the second part, this part that I highlight, starting with your int, main, open bracket, close bracket. Open brace, close brace, then open curly brace, and close curly brace. This is where the code execution starts from. So within your brace, within the open and close brace, that is where you'll be writing your code. So for today, let us implement one of the functions in C, and that is the output function. The output function is called printf. It enables you to display any information on the console. So let me make a comment here using the printf function to display information. And while this return 0 signifies a successful program execution. If your program have error, it will either show 1 or -1. But if it shows 0, that is, if it returns 0, that's a signal that your program has run successfully. If you want to display anything within the open parentheses and close parentheses of printf, which is an output function, part of this standard library, an output function, you have to type whatever you want to show within double quotes. Let us display we are learning C programming language. And let us run our code. You go up, click the run button. Oh, this is the previous code that I run before. Let's close let's try to click the build and run button. Build and run. Yeah, so you can see the output here. We are learning C programming language. Let us display another information. So you type print F, open a bracket, close it, terminate with semicolon. Each statement in C programming language is ended with semicolon. Open double quotes and type hello world. Let's click the build and run icon and see the output. The way to see that, our code is showing error. It's showing error because we did not type printf correctly. So you can see the error here. As a programmer, you must know how to debug. It says undefined reference to print PRINF. That is because of a typo in this place. So I've corrected it. So let's build and run again. Yes, you see, we are learning C programming language, hello world. But if you notice, those two string of characters are in one line. However, we want hello world to come to the next line. So for that reason, we'll be using some escape sequence, which are /n, which represent new line, /t, which represent tab. Just when you press tab on your keyboard, and when you press enter key on your keyboard, you can use C programming language to implement that using /n. So I'll put /n in this space, and to enable the next statement to be printed on a new line. So let's click build and run. Now you can see that the second statement is printed on a new line. See you in the next tutorial.